Hello and welcome to Quirky Cat Crafts. Wow, I want to start that over. Hello and welcome to Quirky Cat Crafts. This is Sherry and I'm working on my gambling themed mosaic, and I'm getting ready to do some stuff, but I wanted to turn the camera on real quick first and show you kind of where I'm at right now. And I do have my washing machine going in the background, so hopefully that's not too distracting of a noisemaker back there. But this is where I'm at so far in regards to layout. I did decide to go with mirror tiles for the stickers. And then I had told you how I was going to do one with like a blackjack hand. So there's that one. Primarily because the poker hand here fit perfectly on that size mirror tile. And the rest of these fit fairly well, so decided to kind of go with it. Okay, so I haven't cut down any of my strips yet. I won't do that until the very end. But I do still have those available. I did these last night, and I'm irritated because the black paint is rubbing off on some of them, and I do not know why. So I'm going to repaint them and see what the heck the deal is. But yeah, the black paint's just rubbing right off, and I've never had that happen before, so I don't know if the paint wasn't mixed very well or what the situation is there. So I also wanted to show you this, okay? So I mentioned to you guys how I'm going to move the frame out, how I have storage boxes like this that I keep my filler tiles in, okay? So, you know, I've got a lot of various shades of blue in here. This is kind of neat. It's like some kind of foreign language, and I did it in copper ink, and then it's cut in strips to fill in, that kind of thing. Anyway, this is mica powder with a stencil on the black Craft Smart clay, which is very easy to cut. But primarily I wanted to show you this, okay? And then I've got some embedded items, some gold and blue. Just whenever I make tiles that I don't end up using, or I don't end up using all of them, they get divided into these boxes. So I did go into, oops, something's keeping the lid from closing. There we go. So I did go into this box and I found these. And these are on a blue glitter clay. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the Fimo brand, which I don't use a lot of Fimo because it is really hard for me to condition. And it tends to be crumbly. But I did at some point, very far in the past, buy a brick of the red, purple, and blue glitter. So this is, I think, the blue glitter. Now, on days where I don't necessarily have anything to make, and I want to just come in here and play, I will open up my drawers where I keep all of my opened packages of clay, and I'll pull out 2 or 3 colors and roll it out. And then I will pull out all of my little miniature stamps that I have, and just do some stamps in gold, some in silver, some in black, and bake them up and then throw them in the storage boxes so that I have them as filler as I'm putting together projects. So, bringing the frame back in, hopefully I don't drop it. And how am I in the shot? Pretty close. One of these days I'm just going to put a bullseye on my mat. Okay, but I decided to use these because of the roulette wheel. You know, I did add a little bit of green to go with the green dollar sign. I did the green money piles. And I thought, you know, a little bit of blue wouldn't hurt. And there was also green on the poker chips. So got green, 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 little pops of green. So I decided a couple of little pops of blue would not necessarily be a bad thing. So to play off of the center of the roulette wheel. So I don't know which ones I'm going to use yet. Probably I have several different varieties of like just swirls. But then I also have a couple different checkerboard. Kind of like the checkerboard. Kind of feeling the checkerboard. I've got 4 of them. Let's see, do I have any more? No. And so, you know, like maybe one there. And one down here. Maybe one there. And I think I want to go big one here. So something like that. And you've got just, you know, where it actually, I want to move this to the other side. Just space out the blue a little bit more. Blue, 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 blue. So, think that's all I'm going to do with those blue glitter tiles. But the next thing that I want to do, like I said, I need to try and fix these. Because I wanted to use a few of those. I do have a couple where the paint didn't rub off. I only have 2 where the paint didn't rub off, so yeah, I'm going to need to redo them. So this is where we're at right now on these. But the next thing I want to do is I pulled out my leafing. And I've mentioned this in previous videos. So different colors. Got the yeah, getting it together. Not so much. Not so much. This is just labeled light rose gold. That's the red, green, primary blue, and the stickers are not an exact match to what the color is. And then I've got black. Ooh, I didn't know I had black. I haven't done anything with the black. Rose gold, gold and silver. Alright, so gold, black, and red. And then as you can see, there's a couple of pinks and purples. Blue and green that I'll use on something else. But I do think that I'm going to do something in gold, something in black, and something in red. I don't know that I'll end up using all 3 on the project. I might. You never know. So then the next thing I want to decide on is what kind of impression I'm going to make. So I have mentioned that I have a lot of these 3-ring binders that I keep my clear stamp sets in. And this one is just miscellaneous stamps. I thought about this heart one because, you know, hearts. I could do that in the red. Yeah, I think I might do that one in the red. We'll pull that one out. Let's see what else we got in here. Do have the smaller heart, but I like that one better, I think. I'm trying not to make it too girly because it is for a couple. These are kind of neat. Or this. Or maybe just the plain circles. Not sure on that. Not really feeling any of those. But I've got some swirls. Polka dots. I don't know. Just the hard side of this one, I think. And then I also have one that is texture sheets. My wood-mounted texture stamps are in a drawer right next to me, and I'm going to pull those out here in a minute. Get the bullseye. That's a maybe. I don't know. Look at this. Diamonds. I know diamonds are red on cards, but I could do this on the either the gold or the black. Maybe the gold. Maybe the black, I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay. I might have just changed my mind because I was going to do, don't fall off my desk, please. I was going to do probably this one compared to this one. I think I want to do the stamp instead. So we're going to pull that one out, and then I need one more because I said I was going to do red, black, and gold. And that's going to be red. That's probably going to be gold. I think I'll do that one for black. Kind of almost looks like the clubs, not quite, but kind of sort of. But as I've said, it doesn't ever have to be an exact match. It can just be a kind of sort of. So, all right. So I'm going to pause the camera and get set up because I need to turn my ceiling fan off because the slightest breeze blows that leafing everywhere, and then you can never get it laid flat after that. So let me pause this and get set up, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right. I almost forgot to turn off my ceiling fan. And this stuff is so thin that it gets blown around by the ceiling fan, and then it's really hard to place on the clay. So, this is different colors of foil leafing. And I actually found these in like nail manicure supplies on Amazon is where I found these. So, I have learned from experience the easiest way to do this, oh, I have two of them, is, my hands are all shaky. Okay, it's sticking on that side. So, is to just open it. Okay. And it's the same on both sides, so you don't need to worry about, like, the underneath side not being the same shininess. And then I put the clay down on top of it. Man, I messed it up. So we're going to fix it this way, watch. Messed it up, you guys. Because I hesitated. Got to be decisive. Yeah. I think we're going to have to do another one. Well, like I said, I bring you along for the ride, and you see the mistakes too. So, that's just going to be the underside. I mean, I could probably... I don't know. Debating. I hate to waste it. Look, it's sticking to my roller. I'll tell you what, you guys. Hot mess. Gotta make sure you get it off the roller or it's gonna stick to the next clay you try to roll on. Look at that. It's being ornery tonight. I think we're just gonna go with this. I can just trim it down. Alright, so take the heart, stamp, Place it down, give it some pressure, give it a roll, and let's see what we came up with. Yeah, that'll work. Release it. Gonna save what I can. Ooh, crooked. Wow. Look, I messed up so bad it's rendering me speechless, guys. Trust me, that never happens. Okay. So the reason I trimmed it why I did is because this is a good piece like this. And this is the Craft Smart brand of black clay, which cuts very, very well after baking. And so I tend to always use that for the leafing. And get this other red one put back away before it gets messed up. Oh, come on. This is the way it came packaged. I probably should figure out a way to have it easier. There we go. All right. So that's the red. Okay, and then on these two pieces, we do have this little piece that'll work. And this black clay that has some of the foil still stuck to it goes in a separate baggie. So that if I need something where it's just straight black clay, I'm not messing up other design options. Sheesh, you guys, that really rattled me. Really threw me for a loop. Okay. Alright, and then we do have another little square piece here that's salvageable. I'm probably not even in the shot. I think I need to be up here. Because I know I zoomed in. Yeah, okay. And my head might be in there. Sorry if it is. Okay. But what I should have done, and I'll hopefully do it on the next piece, is be a lot more decisive, and you just need to set the clay and just, because it sticks to the clay immediately. So you got to be decisive. Oops, I'm tearing it. And again, this is cuttable after baking, so I'm not real worried about I don't know if I want to try and salvage these little, never know, might need a little one, just tuck in somewhere. I tried to move the mosaic to a little bit smaller picture frame, because the one I have it on is a 5x7, but I also have a 4x6. But the mirrors that I put the stickers on were just a little too big for the edges of the 4x6, so I had to stay with the 5x7. So, all right. So there we go. There's our red hearts. All right. Let's do the next one. Next one is black. I haven't used any of this, so I don't even know what it's going to look like. I probably should do it on a different color clay because the point of the leafing is it cracks and peels. And then the background clay kind of shows through in some places. But I'm just going to do it on black clay. Alright, we're going to try this again. Okay. Be decisive, right? Flip it over. Paper comes right off, and there we go. Normally I would give it a little bit of a roll with the paper still on there, but the paper came right off, so just want to give it a little bit of a roll to make sure it's bonded to the clay. And this is the one that I decided I was going to do on the black. And let's see how this came out. Came out good. Needed to be up a little higher, but that's okay. It's okay. Release it. Oops. This is going to be just a solid sheet. The downside of the Craft Smart clay is it is incredibly sticky. Incredibly sticky. It is less expensive than the Sculpey or the Primo. I would not use it for like embedding anything into because it is a duller black than Sculpey and Primo. So, oh, there goes my washing machine. Sorry about that, you guys. Alright, so there's the black one. And the last one I want to do is the gold with the diamonds. Okay, gold. Excuse me. Come on. I do want to... This is something that I tend to do a bunch all at once. And I have to be in the right frame of mind. Because shaky hands and having the dropsies is not a good combination. Seriously, I'm having serious issues, you guys. It won't even... Come on. I just need one. That one. Holy macaroni, that was difficult. Okay. Okay, so move the clay. And we're going to open it up. Never fails. Okay, we'll open it on this side. Come on. Definitely make sure you don't have any glue residue on your fingers when you're messing with this stuff either, because that is not a good thing either. So, okay. Uh-oh. Now, see, that's not fair. It's stuck to the paper. Eject. This is a test of patience for sure, you guys. Oh my gosh. Come on. Here we go. Okay. Decisive. Guess I showed them, huh? Okay. There's the gold. And if you have any clay stuck to your roller, then when you go to roll across, it'll leave holes in your leafing. Still have little pieces of red stuck to it. Baby white. Sometimes you got to be smarter than the craft supplies. But sometimes the craft supplies win. Right? All right. So we're going to give it a little roll. I'm not hardly putting any pressure at all. I just want to make sure it's bonded to the clay. Okay. And we're going to do diamonds. Okay. Okay. Do a little bit more. Okay. We're going to release. I think that's pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay. Got this little strip here. Probably wasn't even in the shop for that, was I? Forgot. Sorry, you guys. I think I'm getting hungry. I think my blood sugar is a little wonky, and that's why my hands are shaking. So, probably when I put these in the oven, I'm going to go down and have me a bite to eat. So I think this is all I was wanting to do was this. Nothing else is... I'm going to go ahead and bake this just because it's a perfectly good strip of gold leafing. Might use it on this one, but if not, I'll throw it in the bin and use it on something else. Alright guys, here's what we got. Red, black, and gold. So, I'm going to get that into the oven, and then I'm going to go down and get something to eat, y'all. And when I come back next, I think I've decided I'm going to paint the frame black. I'm still torn between black and gold, but I think I'm going to go black. And so I'll have that painted and sealed and ready to go, and we should be ready to start gluing. So that's it for now. Here, let me put this back in here so you can see the pretty pretties. And we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.